This is David B69. Welcome to today's video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Let's get on to the show. Good afternoon, everybody. This is David B69, and we are doing my update on how my collection is looking on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This video will be a little bit longer than normal because, well, the series will be longer. The videos I'm trying to keep to the down low. But we're gonna do a 3-part series. So this is part 1 of 3. So the Nintendo Entertainment System was a system I personally did not have growing up. Mainly because I was mostly grown up by the time it came out in 1985. I was only a couple years away from graduating high school. So it wasn't something that was an attraction to me. I had a Commodore 64. I was so happy doing all my gaming on that because I had my Atari 2600, and then I got my Commodore 64, and the Commodore 64 was leaps and bounds ahead, and from what I thought anyway. And I realized now that a lot of the NES games were pretty much a one-on-one par with the games that I was playing on my Commodore 64. So it's kind of like cool. I mean, there were some things that were graphically a little bit better and sound better on the Commodore 64, but a lot of them were kind of like matched up and everything pretty close to the NES. Now my nephews had an NES, so I have played the NES when I was that age. And it was like they had a lot of fun. They didn't buy that many games. They rented a lot of games. There was a video store up the top of their street. No, it wasn't a Blockbuster. It was just your mom and pop store, and they rented videos. That's like game videos, video games and stuff that you can just basically put and play and everything, and play for like basically 3 days, and you basically go at it for 3 days and try to beat the game. I remember there was times where they had extensions on it, and because they weren't done the games yet, and they didn't want to finish, so we had like sometimes we had a game for like 10 days instead of 3, and because we kept on extending. But yeah, it was kind of crazy, but really a lot of great games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So let's just get right into it before I continue to babble on. Game number 1 of part 1 is Championship Bowling. Yeah, good game. I'm not going to go through it and talk about each game, because otherwise that would take forever. Then we got Skate or Die. And none of these were stuff that I originally owned. Most of this stuff that I have on the NES, I got a lot of it from Video Games Monthly. Here's Fester's Quest. And a lot of it I got from used purchases as well. DuckTales. Woo! Kind of like, that's a kind of a must thing and everything. You say the word DuckTales, you pretty much have to put a ooh after it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Then we got Super Team Games. Now, I don't have the Power Pad, so I don't even have the ability to really play this game. And even if I had the Power Pad, I don't think I actually would be playing it, but I have it as part of my collection because it's cool. Here's Star Voyager. One of my favorite games of all time, Burger Time. Here's Platoon. Here is Side Pocket. All Pro Basketball. And yes, if it's a sports title, I have it pretty much. NFL. Go. Super C. Miss Mickey Mousecapade. Soccer. Great game, by the way. Super Mario Brothers 3. Maniac Mansion. This was a game that was recommended to me, and I had to pick this up after it was recommended to me. Yeah, Star Tropics. This is a tremendous game. Square Pegs was the one that recommended it. And I really do love this game too. Hoops. Tennis. Ultimate Basketball. Where the only thing ultimate is the name of the game. NES Play Action Football. Final Fantasy. Baseball Stars. .3D Word Runner. Double Dribble. Rad Racer. Dr. Mario. Winter Games by Epix. I'm a huge Summer Games and Summer Games 2 fan. I played them on my Commodore 64. Tecmo Bowl. Blades of Steel. Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet. Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Wayne Gretzky Hockey. And Wayne Gretzky Hockey. Yes, these are all three variants of the exact same game. You can see the cover is a little bit different because 2 had them in the LA Kings jersey, and right after he was traded, they took off the King symbol because he was a Ranger, but they didn't want to, apparently they didn't want to go through the cost of doing all the other changes, so they figured it was just easier. Now we got a licensed and an unlicensed game. Got RBI Baseball and RBI Baseball. We got Bump and Jump. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Legend of Zelda. And around this first part up, The Adventures of Link. So, what is your top game? I'm going to go with Super Mario Brothers 3 because it's an all-time classic. I mean, you can't go wrong with an all-time classic, so I'm going to go with that. Let me know what your top game is of the games that I showed in this video in the comments below. But until next time, this is David B69. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. Peace.